I have 2 Trek bicycles, but I only have 1 bike stand. So that means I end up leaning a bicycle against the wall. Well, that creates its own set of problems. For every problem, there is a solution. In this case, a very cheap one. I went to eBay and I found this bicycle rack. You can see you can do the bike side by side. You can do them end to end in different directions. It looks like it would be very versatile for the area that I'm going to put it in. So I made the seller an offer of $19.99. Free shipping. They accept it. And today it arrives, all 13 pounds of it. Let's get this thing opened up, see what the components look like, see if we can get it together, and get my 2 bicycles not leaning against the wall making tire marks. Unpackaged, kind of shocked. This thing is beefy. I mean, look at those tubes. These are huge in diameter, definitely, and heavy. Definitely going to hold up quite a bit. I don't know if you can see how wide that is, but it's definitely going to be wide enough for 2 bikes. And these supports, look at these things. Supports for your tires definitely work well with 29ers. So this thing, this big square tube here is just heavy. So it's going to definitely be beefy once it's put together, and that might be part of the problem. So let me get to that. But before I do, this is the Ego bike card. This was the seller on eBay. You can pause that and look at it if you want to. My dear, thanks for your business. Pretty funny. Okay, now, only issue I have out of the box is literally an issue out of the box, and that is this was the baggie for the little accessories, the bolts and nuts and so on. Well, it was still sealed up in the box. Oh, there's where it came out. The bottom's ripped, so that means all my screws and washers were all just loose in the box. So that makes me worried that I'm not going to have everything. Fortunately, they included the assembly instructions, which are pretty basic, but included those and included a parts list. So let me check those, make sure I have everything. If not, I'll run down to the hardware store, come back, and then we'll get everything put together. My concerns were warranted. In checking with the parts list, I was shorted 1 large washer and 4 of the small washers. Not a problem. Down to my local Ace Hardware, picked up all the washers that I needed, included the one that I just dropped, and a cork. I'll use this for my oil suction gun that I did a video on to plug the end of that, keep dirt out of it when I'm not using it. But here are my remaining washers. So now I'm going to time lapse this and see if we can get this assembled. And just in case anyone's considering this item, there are the instructions. You can pause that if you wanted to look at it. Time lapse, hopefully I can get this thing together, get the bikes on it, and see how well it works out. The bike stand is assembled and ready to go. I opted for the back-to-back design instead of the design where they both come out on the same side. Figured that would maximize my space here up against the wall. But it went together pretty well. There were these curve supports. They have kind of a little curve to them. Turns out there's a specific way. Took a little bit to get that oriented properly. And this support bar on the middle, it's a little difficult to get to the screws for it. But other than that, it works well. Again, it sits even. I'm rocking on it. It's not wobbling. Has these good rubber feet. These large tubes. I think this is going to work out well. So let's get these bikes moved, get this stand in place, get the bikes in it, and see how it looks. This is exactly what I was hoping. This thing works well. It looks good. I mean, look at that. The bikes, I angled it just slightly, and the bikes are totally out of the way, and they're sturdy. I mean, watch this. I'm going to rock this 26-inch mountain bike tire, and that stand is not flexing at all. The DS has those skinnier hybrid tires. You can actually rock it just a little bit, but it's in no danger of coming over. I can let it rock. It'll come over about 2 inches, and then it catches itself. Unlike this old stand. Now remember, on that old stand, I warned if you had children. Mountain bike would probably be okay in there because those fat tires, but those hybrid tires rocked too much and it would easily come over if you weren't careful. It's not going to happen with this stand. And for 20 bucks, $19.99 with no shipping, excellent deal. This is a very good stand. I like it much better than I like these other ones, which were okay. But now remember, I did spend an extra 77 cents because I had to buy those by those washers that were missing, omitted in shipping, or fell out in shipping. But look at that. Very nice. Good stand. And if you're waiting on a video of this 820 out on the trail, don't worry, that is coming. Got a little bit sidetracked, but I'm back on track now. Just waiting on another bike to come in for a friend, and we're going to get out on the trail, so I'll have it filmed with this bike. But that is my DS and my 820 in this 1999 eBay metal bike stand. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.